Okay, so after you saved, you can now continue on with the tour with Ritmi. Let's go. So, anyways, once you rent and I mean wow, so much stuttering. Anyways, once you exit your classroom, you wanna make your way over to the classroom on to the right, next to yours. Go in. Yeah, go in. And yeah, she's just gonna talk to the teacher basically, but teacher's actually not gonna reply back, which is kind of weird. But yeah, she's just explaining him to us. She says, yeah, this is Mr. Kincaid. He's a more strict teacher than Miss April. That's kind of obvious, I guess. I don't know. He doesn't like people running in the hallways and blah stuff like that, basically. Next, you actually at this point doesn't really matter where you go. You can go over here if you want, but you can't go in the basement door because if you do, she's gonna say, "Oh, that's off limits. That's Mr. Kincaid's lab." So, anyways, right over here is the library you can go to, and she's gonna basically explain the library to us. This Keats nap room, and that guy over there, over here, right in the top left, is Isaac, and he's like a really smart guy. You know, he's like. This basically has people like you'd see in a normal school, a slacker like Keith. Well, not technically a slacker, but like, I don't know, a person who doesn't like books, blah blah blah, stuff like that, like Keith. And then a person who the person who loves books, like Isaac. There's no real bullying around this school though, because it is a kids game and stuff. But actually, there should be bullying. But that's not what this game is even about. This is about Pokemon, you know, Pokemon, not school problems. Anyways, she's gonna explain the principal to us now. The principal is a nice guy, shining smile, and that's Miss April too. This is basically the staff room if you guys didn't read that, but it is. So yeah. Anyways, now there's only really one more place to go up, and that's upstairs since you can't go down to the basement. So let's go. And this is where we're gonna sleep. These are our dorms. To the left is the boys' bedroom, and to the right is the the girls' bedroom, and that's the caretaker over there, Janice. And that's a recharge machine now. This will basically recharge your style or health. Let's just say you lost some, and this will just completely recharge. And there's another save machine over there. You can talk to Janice if you want, but she's not really gonna say anything important whatsoever. So yeah, we can just go back. So now the bell rings, so apparently we have to go, it's like a, you know, a recess bell, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's like a recess bell, so you can now go outside. And, she's gonna explain the buildings outside. Now, this is the training room with, Mr. Kaplan. Remember when we took that test to get in here? That's, basically Mr. Kaplan and stuff. And there's also Miss Claire. We never saw her. She teaches about target clears, and there you can practice target clearing. Now I guess they're gonna explain it for you. Like, we are actually gonna go into the dome, or I mean the building, and yeah, they're gonna go and explain target clears to us. And capturing, but the capturing part, really there's no necessity for that, because we already caught a Pokemon, Pikachu, and I if I'm correct, I did kind of explain it, but I'll explain it again over him, because I can explain it better than him, because there's some small details that, you know, he won't exactly do couldn't say properly. So anyways, blah blah blah. Okay, now he's gonna teach you the fundamentals of capturing, basically meaning the basics of capturing. Now he's gonna show 2 Pokemon at a time though in this one, but basically I guess, I don't know, he just wants to show 2 different Pokemon. So that right there is your style. He's just gonna show it like that, just to show you where it should be and stuff, and he's gonna just draw lines. Now basically he shows if it like he's showing loops right now. Now notice how he says loops and not circles. Now I think I might have mentioned this before. No, actually I'm pretty sure I haven't. But basically what you have to do is draw like loops. It doesn't have to be complete like perfect circle. It can be like very like ovalish and stuff, but it'll look like, you know, count. It's just loops, no circles. So that's what you basically have to do. And he's got a Pokemon for you. Now if you leave the like, okay, let's just say you get like 3 loops on it or something, like, and it gets almost full friendship. Then if you leave for a very long time, it'll just decrease, like shown here, like that. Now different Pokemon have a different like rate of that. The harder they are, normally the slower they decrease, but the easier they are, normally the faster they decrease. That's how it works. It's pretty fair, makes sense. Now, if I haven't mentioned this already, the reason I'm not actually playing through Pokemon Ranger, like the first one, and then going to second, like doing it in order, it's mainly because the first one is just too hard. I mean, I don't want to say too hard, but basically it is. It's just very, very hard. Especially the final boss. I'm thinking about that because the way that works is you have to do a certain amount of loops. There's no friendship or anything like that. If you have to do 10 loops, you have to do them in a row. You can't just like do 5 and leave it and then do 5 later. You have to do them in a row. If you miss it, like you get 9, okay, that's too bad for you. You can't do it. And the final boss has like 23, and it's so hard with fire surrounding. There's like edges of screen you can't really go to, and there's fire. Oh my goodness, it's just so amazingly hard. You just have no idea. But yeah, and then he just explained about how if you take damage, it also, like, you know, it's bad for your cell and stuff. I already explained that, kind of, I guess. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just, yeah, you have 10 hit energy, just don't lose it. And now she's gonna explain target clear stuff, but let me just finish with the Pokemon Ranger one thing. So and especially that's on DS, it's hard enough. I finished it before though, but it took forever. But on the computer with the emulator, that'll just be amazingly hard. So I don't even want to try it, and in the end I probably won't finish it, right? So yeah. And plus with DS, if I did do it, I would get horrible quality with the whole stylus blocking that camcorder and stuff like that. It's just no good. Now she's gonna explain target clear stuff. Now, okay. First of all, how am I gonna explain this? Okay, so for target clears, there's gonna be like first of all, you need to look at the Pokemon's field move. Now, different Pokemon have different field moves. Now, the way she's showing it, click on the Pokemon. So she clicked on Bidoofs, as you can see with the white outline, and in the top screen it shows what it is. So in the top screen about a Pokemon, it'll show like the group, like, or pretty much the type, which is normal. Then I'll show the Poke Assist, which is also like a normal Poke Assist, like a normal type Poke Assist. We'll get into those later. We don't actually have those yet, but yeah. And then I'll show field move, which is very important. There are different field moves. Different Pokemon have different field moves. Many Pokemon have the same field move though, and this one's Crush. Now you'll also see a number next to it. That means the number of like the effectiveness. So I guess you can say like there's up to 5. So some objects, like, to find out what the objects need, you need to click on them. But some objects need like Crush 3 or something because they're a huge rock, or you get what I mean. Crush 1 can't crush it, but if it doesn't work vice versa like that. So if you have something that needs like Crush 1 to break, but then you have someone who crush, it's not like a Pokemon will Crush 3, it'll work. Like Crush 3 can like break something that has Crush 1. There's a lot that work like that. There's also other field moves like Cut, Burn, Soak, and yeah, stuff like that. Right now at this part, it's mostly we're gonna be using Bidoofs to crush certain things. Later on, it'll get more complicated with many more field moves, but we're not there yet. Now, once you leave the training room, Janet's gonna be like, "Oh man, like the Bidoof for like running away and stuff." The reason for that she'll explain, but yeah, basically the Bidoof for running away, and Keith's like, "Whoa, look at this." And now Keith apparently wants us to have like a competition, like a capture race, I guess you can call it, to see who can capture the most Bidoof. And yeah, so blah 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 blah. Now we're gonna have a race. Let's go, come on. 3, 2, 1, start. So now he's gonna be on his way to going and capturing some Bidoof. Now, one thing I gotta mention: no matter what happens, you are gonna come in last place. I'm telling you that right now. You're gonna come in last place no matter what happens. Yeah, with these Bidoof, I just ran to 2 in the same time. It's actually not as easy as expected because it's computer, obviously. But these Bidoof actually won't attack you no matter what. Even if they look like they're about to attack you, it won't happen. So I'm not really that worried about them. Whoa, that was fail. Whoa, okay. Don't tell me I'm gonna have this much trouble with a Bidoof. There we go. You'll be seeing me having a lot of trouble. I mean, especially later on, trust me. This is not gonna be an easy game for me to do, but I'm gonna try my best. It's definitely easier than Pokemon Ranger 1, but this is itself is pretty hard, I guess. But yeah. The Bidoof are gonna run away. I mean, yeah, the Bidoofs are gonna go away now. You gotta capture one more. No matter what happens, you're gonna lose because as there's 9 Bidoofs. Okay, so one person has to have more. But right once you hit the mark, by capturing 4 Bidoofs, it'll automatically end. So that means he would have caught 5. So automatically it would have been like you lost. There we go. That was easy. Probably because there was only one, but yeah, that was easy. Anyways, so okay, that was not too difficult. Let's go and catch his final one, number 4. Usually an exclamation mark above a Pokemon means that they're about to attack. I'm telling you that, but with these Bidoofs, they don't attack at all. Yet, at least, they actually will soon attack. I mean, start attacking. But those are usually agitated Bidoofs, but then since we're really low right now, they won't attack. So technically, it's actually impossible for you to lose any stellar energy with these Bidoofs. So you really shouldn't be losing anything. And that's all the Bidoofs. As you can see, Keith caught 5, I caught 4. So yeah, he did win. And he's gonna do a little ranger pose because he's so cool at that. And apparently the reason this happened is because she stepped on the leader's tail by accident, which caused the Bidoof to go berserk. But you know, stuff happens, and that's kind of her fault, you know. And yeah, Keith's just talking right now, saying he thinks we're pretty decent, and he's actually surprised about how we did. And yeah, Rhythmy still has one last place to show us. Blah, blah. So much stuttering today. She has basically shown us everything in this place except for Ascension Square, and arguably this is one of the most cool spots, I guess, at least for the game, or for them. So what you gotta do, you gotta go east, down over here, and down the stairs go. And yeah, there's gonna be a special outdoor class here. I mean, class here called outdoor class. And this huge thing over here is called the Pledge Stone. The Pledge Stone. It's basically I was gonna say it's basically like it's basically somewhere students go to. They pledge that they'll you know, accomplish your dreams and blah 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 blah, and they will actually in the end. This place, like, you'll be coming here a few more times even after you graduate from the school. I'll get into that later, and it's actually very interesting, the stories that this place carries. Anyways, after that, the bell's gonna ring, and you're gonna go back in, and this screen pops up and says that night, and click this,